think one thing that makes us unique is we really look at this business more of, my background is I have my master's in psychology, so it's more of a coaching lens. And I've spent my first part of my career doing coaching, consulting, and working in industrial psychology. And so when I work with clients, it's really a process of transformation and self-exploration and helping people find what they're really passionate about.
There's an investment, actually a great investment book called Triumph of the Optimist, right? And it talks about how, throughout history there's always been struggles. There always will be struggles moving forward. But yet there's story after story of people that invest for the future and plan for a better future, that it will happen eventually. We were just at a vineyard today where they talked about the great-grandfather, I believe, that bought the first 50 acres, and now it's 1,600 acres, and generations later that's benefiting from that.
As a firm, we value green lights, which means opportunities that present themselves that you wouldn't necessarily consider an opportunity. It's kind of mimicked after Matthew McConaughey's autobiography titled Green Lights. It's a saying that we love to coin each other with, an opportunity that presents itself and one of us realizes it and we kind of say, green light, go.
The financial world is complex, and it's complex on purpose. I think Wall Street in general likes it to be complex. It doesn't need to be complex. One of our jobs is to translate the markets, to translate the financial world, to translate someone's statements. What does all this junk mean to somebody, and why is it meaningful to them? And that's probably our most difficult part of the job, which is trying to take this complexity and make it very simple for anyone to understand.
We're planning based, we're independent, fiduciary financial advisors. Daren and I are both certified financial planners. And so going back to the statements, a lot of clients look a lot of times at their statements in isolation, and number go up, good, number go down, bad, and they're not looking at it as part of their total financial picture, their overall financial wellness. And so when we put those pieces together, we're really trying to take the focus off of any one account in isolation, and you're looking at it in the full picture. So in reality, that number is going to go up and down a lot over time, and we account for that. And so it's taking the client's focus off of, up or down on the number, and more, am I on track with my plan? Am I going to be okay? Can I stay retired? Can I get retired? If so, when?
We do charge a fee, amazingly, but the fee is the best part of it because we're not here to sell product. And just like any value, if you create value for people in life, that's worth something. So what is it worth? Well, we can negotiate that and argue about it, but at the end of the day, a fee, and we're fee-based advisors, meaning that we're here, you pay us a fee to do our job, we translate the map for you. We're not going to pitch a product like the broker down the street.
We also have awesome partners in town. Centers of influence from a legal standpoint, from a tax standpoint, and people who have leveled us up in terms of what our offering can be to clients in Sonoma. Sonoma Valley is a really unique place. It is a very isolated community in the sense that geography-wise, we were surrounded by mountains all around us. But it's also a magnificent place because of its location. Our role in terms of servicing our clients in the best possible way is incredibly significant to the Valley as a whole. We have a lot of legacy families here, and we have a lot of people who are from the Bay Area that influence what happens in the community. I've been in Sonoma now over 20 years, being a part of a community that is very deeply rooted, both in the space and in the people, is incredible. And it feels really good to be a part of something that, fosters and encourages families to be successful in their future.
It's like a humble sophistication, or like a country gentlewoman, type of vibe, where people appreciate quality, they appreciate, family, hard work, and they're very educated, worldly. It's an amazing place.
I would say you kind of get the best of both worlds here. You get the grounded sophistication, and I think we've really tried to make our brand that, which is this, like, you can be outdoors, you can be connected to the earth, and also have a grasp on these really complex topics, like the markets. I think that's what we try to embody. And, the easiest way to think about our clients is they're the millionaires next door. They're the people that you probably couldn't tell that they're wealthy, that they had a lot of money. They're down to earth. They're people who've worked hard their whole life. They've saved in their 401ks. They've been judicious about how they've spent their money. They've planned for this. We tend to work with educated, sophisticated people and people that don't even appear that way at times, because we find that kind of down-to-earth value set to be really great to work with and meaningful to work with.
And I think people can feel intimidated, like I don't want to ask a question that might sound dumb. And we never want people to feel that way. We always say, hey, this is your money, right? It's our job to kind of give you the pros and cons, educate you on your options, but this is your money.
There's nothing worse than working with a professional and you walk in there and you just feel stupid.
Yeah.
That's the worst feeling in the world, and so it's very difficult because of the complexity of the markets and complexity of investing. That's why we try so hard to make it simple, right? Because I don't want people to walk out and be like, I have no idea what that guy just said. And I didn't want to ask these questions because I didn't want to sound stupid. We want you to ask those questions, and we try to do that by being down to earth, by being self-deprecating. Right?
Terrible analogies.
Yeah, terrible analogies, bad jokes.
Bad drawings. Bad drawings.
Yeah, we do a lot of drawing for our clients, and we want to make it easy and to understand, and because that's meaningful for the client. In my spare time when I'm not with my kids or working or helping clients, I love to fly fish. And most great fly fishermen still take guides with them when they go fishing, even though they know how to fly fish. They know how to cast, they know how to select flies, they know how to read the water, they know how to read the air pressure, the sunlight. But the reason they take guides is because guides know where the fish are. They know how to get more fish, and they know they're gonna have a more successful day on that body of water with a guide that runs it every single day and understands it. And that's true with being a financial advisor or hiring a financial advisor. You can do it on your own, absolutely. You can use a robo-advisor, but chances are we've seen things in our career, whether it's dealing with your investments, whether it's dealing with your tax planning, whether it's dealing with your estate planning. We've seen where people get hung up and they're not successful, and we know how to help clients avoid those traps.
What's in it for you to make it simple?
That's what we get paid to do, right? That's our job. It's kind of like if we're going on a journey together and you shove a map in front of me, a topographic map with a whole bunch of lines and squigglies everywhere, our job is to interpret that map.
When you interpret that map, you charge a fee, and that's what you use to buy your Lamborghini?
It's actually a Porsche, but we do charge a fee.
Wrap.
Great, yeah, cut.
Seriously?
You're done?
You don't want to do anything else? Did I say all the right things?